healthcare system. Raising Cane's. This is HBU Huskies women's basketball on the DNA Husky Sports Network. Huskies basketball is brought to you by these corporate partners of HBU Athletics: Houston Federal Credit Union, Marriott Houston West Chase, the Memorial Hermann Healthcare System, Raising Cane's, Under Armour, Firehouse Subs, Pepsi, Shipley Donuts, 4 Points by Sheraton, IBEW Local 716, Jimmy John's, Kolache Factory, and Holiday Inn Express. The DNA Husky Sports Network is your home all season long for Huskies women's basketball. And right now it's just about game time, so let's head out to the arena.
Hi everybody, Bill Cousins with you from Sharp Gym on the campus of Houston Baptist, where the Huskies have an afternoon date with the ULM Warhawks out of Monroe, Louisiana. Huskies 4-5 on the season following Sunday's 74-56 loss to Oral Roberts here at Sharp. While UL Monroe, they are a streaky team. They won their first two, won 5 in a row, but they've lost 2 straight. They last lost to Southeastern Louisiana on Monday night in Hammond by a 49-42 score. So they're 5-4. The Huskies are 4-5. We'll have our chat with head coach Donna Finney coming up. This is Huskies basketball on the DNA Sports Network.
Houston Federal Credit Union and Houston Baptist University have joined forces to put the howl back in your finances. HFCU offers several products and services such as auto loans, mortgages, and credit cards. And HFCU has a financial education program, Elevate, which is tailored to helping you increase your financial knowledge. Stop by any of our convenient locations or visit our website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's so nimble and fluid, but sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our renowned Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Coming to you in Living Cola. Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola.
I didn't believe I could do it. The weight seemed too heavy. My competitors were too fast. I lacked motivation, and then I found the Hulk t-shirt. I transformed myself and believed that I could conquer the competition. Now everybody takes me serious because I demand them to. If I can do it, you can do it. Under Armour Alter Ego. Transform yourself.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs.
Back when we were firemen, when it came to food, we said it better be something good and a lot of it.
That's what you get at Firehouse Subs. Take our hook and ladder sub. Smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese, all steam heated and piled high on a toasted sub roll.
Our way beats their way. If you don't agree, it's free.
You're going to cover that, right?
My money's on the sub.
Love the confidence.
Firehouse Sub, founded by firemen.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
This is the Huskies pregame show. Head coach Donna Finney, once again our guest. Donna, today against ULM, a matinee on a Wednesday afternoon during the Christmas season. ULM comes in, kind of a streaky team this year.
Yeah, they've had some good wins, Bill. You know, they put a string of wins together, including some wins over Southland Conference opponents. And, you know, looking at their progression from last year to this year, they're playing much better team ball. Offensively, they've put a lot of new looks in, which gives them a little bit more continuation than they had last year. And just a dangerous team. You know, didn't have a great shooting night when they played on Monday night, and it's always scary to play a team like that right after that. But you know, they have some very talented players led by Ursula Clark, who, you know, is one of the best athletes we've seen and will see this year.
Well, they had a problem shooting the ball Monday night in a loss at Southeastern Louisiana. Huskies had problems shooting the ball Sunday afternoon against Oral Roberts. By your logic, Huskies could be in for a good shooting day.
That's the plan. But, you know, I think coming off of finals, it's always hard. And you know, as much as we can, we try and schedule with that in mind. But obviously, there's a very short window of when we can schedule games. And so it's like, do we play that game on the Sunday, or do we have a shorter Christmas break for the kids, because they need that break too? So it's really hard getting that balance of, you know, what's right for them and you know, when we can win games. But coming off either side of finals is always tough. You know, going to Oklahoma State with that on their minds and then playing that game on Sunday. And now there's no excuses. You know, it's basketball only.
Last year up in Monroe, the Huskies lost by 4 in a very good basketball game against a pretty good team last year. Can that be used as a push to get a win today? Yeah,
I think, you know, we were disappointed with last year's result because we ended up really clawing ourselves back into that game, and we had opportunities at the end of it. And I thought we executed well down the stretch and put ourselves in a position. We don't want to put ourselves in that position this year. We want to be sure we're ahead late in that fourth quarter. And you know, we did some situational work in practice yesterday, and you expect a tough battle against this team, you know, because I do think, as well as having improved, they've also got more depth than they had last year. So, you know, this is going to be one that we're going to have to fight and claw for, and we're going to have to be at our best if we're going to come out with the win.
Sunday's game against Oral Roberts was odd. We mentioned the shooting problems we had, but you got pretty good play from a couple of post players. Lauren Calver and Taylor Cole-Morgan really had nice games.
Yeah, and I think Nika had 12 rebounds as well, and you know, would have probably played some more, but those two were doing such a good job offensively that we had Taylor and Lowe in there most of the second half. And that was the plan going into that game. We knew that they had put in a new 2-3 half-court trap, and that they'd run it against Sam on the Friday evening. So on Saturday at practice, it was a quick, this is what we're going to have to look at, and we want to go to our post as much as we can. And you know, unfortunately, we just didn't shoot the ball very well. So, and they did. I mean, despite us having hands up in the first half, they hit maybe 4 or 5 threes that were contested that kind of blew the game open, and we just couldn't recover from that.
Some of those off the glass, too, that were kind of slopped up there. Again, the problem was shooting, and you didn't get much out of your guards, and that opens it up. That should open it up even more for the post players.
Yeah, and I think, you know, our guards were really disappointed with their play on Sunday, and but part of it was our shot selection wasn't great, and we talked a little bit about that the shots we were taking were contested instead of making an extra pass or, you know, forcing an additional rotation with a dribble. So we expect that we're going to see some of that half-court zone trap that ULM run that they've shown in some of their previous games. And we worked a little bit on that in practice yesterday in terms of getting open shots or paint touches. And that's really important going into this game today, because we've got to make sure that we move the ball to get the best shot that we can.
Well, you had just about everybody available in Sunday's game, but you mentioned that Shannon Jones will not be available today.
Yeah, Shannon got hit pretty hard yesterday in practice, and her hip pointer is, just locked up completely. So, she was on a crutch last night just to help her move a little bit, but Hannah's been trying to loosen her off this morning as much as she can, but it's probably not going to be able to even dress out today.
Kind of an odd scheduling thing. We have 2 complete weeks before the next game, but that's the opener in Southland Conference play against one of the best teams in the league over in Beaumont against Lamar. How do you think you can keep the kids focused over these next 2 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, like they need a break. Everybody needs a break. So it's important that they go home and they, rest up. And for us, it's nice that we can actually have a string of practices before we go and play that game. Normally when you come back after Christmas, you don't have that. So I think just having those practices, inter-squad scrimmage, getting them ready for that Lamar game, and then just working on the things that we need to work on going into conference play. With this string of games we've had, it's been harder to focus on what we need to do. So I think having that week before we play is really going to help us do that.
Well, I know that you and Becca are scooting out of here as soon as this game's over to catch a flight back to Edinburgh. So Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you, Bill. You too. And thanks to everybody who's listening, and we hope that we get a win for you today.
Thanks, Donna. I'll have starting lineups and first tip after this on the Husky Sports Network.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers in Houston believe keeping America's families strong is vital. We believe Houston competes in a global economy, so we must construct buildings to last. We believe training for 10,000 hours counts for something. Most important, we believe in each other. We don't know what the competition believes, and most times, neither do you. To be the best, hire the best.
The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
Four Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. Plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. Travel the way you like. Check us out at 4points.com.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known. And if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly, and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything, and being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man. And the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
Here's a toast to all you Caniacs. You are ever faithful aficionados of premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers from Raising Cane's. Keen connoisseurs of Cane's crispy, extra-long, premium crinkle-cut fries. You who are dedicated to the made-fresh daily cane sauce that twirls tongues in a tastefully tangy tango. Topped off with a little slice of heaven from the goodness of the griddle. We toast you all from Raising Cane's. One love.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
At Holiday Inn Express, we can't guarantee that you'll be able to contain yourself at our breakfast bar.
Morning, egg white omelet. Sup, Lady Bacon.
Fruit.
There it is.
But we can guarantee that you'll get the best price when you book with us.
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Bill Cousins back with you here at Sharp Gym for this afternoon's game between the Houston Baptist Huskies and the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks. Last game for the Huskies for the Christmas break. The Warhawks will have a game Sunday at home against Arkansas Monticello. That's a 2 o'clock start up there in Monroe. But we are getting ready here for our invocation and then the national anthem. As the buzzer goes off, it doesn't go off. Okay. There it goes. Now we'll have our invocation.
Please stand and bow your heads as we offer invocation for today's game, followed by playing our national anthem. Dear gracious and mighty Father in heaven, we come before you with bowed heads and hearts of worship, thanking you for all the benefits you have given us. We thank you for the opportunity to participate in this competition, and we thank you for those who have come out to cheer and support us. We pray for your protection over each team, that you may keep them from injury or harm. We thank you for the love you give us through the Son, Jesus Christ, and in his name we pray. Amen. Please remain standing for our national anthem.
Starting lineups this afternoon. First for the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks out of the Sun Belt Conference. They'll be starting conference play in the new year. Jeff Dow was their head coach, an Oregon graduate. In his 5th season in Monroe, 39-88 is his record. But over his career, 260 and 194 in his 17th season as a college head coach. Whitney Goins, a forward, is a 6-foot sophomore from Anacoco, Louisiana, averaging 4 points and 4 rebounds a game. The other forward, Janie Means, a 6'1" freshman from Little Elm, up by Denton. She went to Denton High School. 5.5 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. In the middle will be Diamond Brooks, a 6'2" sophomore from Kentwood, Louisiana, 3 points, 3 rebounds a game. Lauren Fitch, 5'6" junior from Decatur, will be one of the guards. Decatur, Alabama, 8 points, 3 rebounds a game. And the Warhawks' leading scorer is Ursula Clark, a 5'9" sophomore from Douglasville, Georgia. She's averaging just under 13 points and just over 6 rebounds a game. Houston Baptist, as we said, comes in at 4-5 on the season. They've lost their last 3 after a good start to the season. A little change in the lineup today because of Shannon Jones being out with that hip pointer. Amanda Johnson gets her first start of the year. She'll be at a wing, 6'1" senior from Georgetown, 13 points and 1.5 rebounds a game. The other forward is Lauren Calver, who's been pretty good coming back from her early season injury, a 6'1" junior from Helensburgh, New South Wales, just under 15 points and 5 rebounds a game. Veronica Kirienko, who had 12 rebounds Sunday against Oral Roberts, 6'4" senior from Tashkent, Uzbekistan, 4 points, 4 rebounds a game for her averages. Sophie Taylor will be the off guard, a 5'9" junior from Round Rock's Westwood High School, just under 10 points and 3.5 rebounds a game. And Megan Valdez-Crater, a 5'6" sophomore from San Antonio's Lady Bird Johnson High School. She's averaging 9 points, 4 rebounds a game. As we get ready here, our officials, Eric Baker, Kristen McKinnon, and Iffy Seals. And Iffy will have the honors of tossing up the ball here as the Huskies in their pregame huddle. This is it for the Huskies until 2 weeks from today when they take on the Lamar Cardinals over in the Montaigne Center in Beaumont. Huskies in their home whites today with blue letters, orange trim. The Warhawks in their maroon jerseys, white numbers and letters, and gold trim. Getting ready here for the tip. Kirienko will be jumping against Janie Means. And Effie Seals steps in. And the ball goes up and we're underway. Megan Valdez-Crater gets the tip. Lauren Calver, baseline, gets it back out to Megan. She'll drive in. Now Sophie will try a three from the top of the key. It's no good. And the rebound comes down to ULM. As Lauren Fitch. She was their leading scorer off the bench in their loss on Monday night at Hammond. Entry pass into Diamond Brooks. It's blocked by the Huskies. Valdez-Crater comes in, kicks out to Calver. Her shot from the baseline is no good, and Brooks gets the rebound. Huskies did not shoot well on Sunday, and neither did the Warhawks in Hammond. Goins hands off to Clark. Her jump shot is no good, but Clark gets her own rebound, and it's a fresh 30. Fitcher's running the point for the Warhawks. Almost drags that plant foot. Clark off the screen, drives inside, has to adjust her shot, but gets it up and over Kirienko, and the Warhawks draw first blood. Warhawks come out in a 1-3-1 zone. Amanda Johnson had it in the corner. Now she throws it away, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. .8:25 left in the first period. Huskies looking for their first points. Brooks over to Means, swings it around. Fitch drives into the lane, puts up a shot that's in. 4-0. Kirienko high post, has it tipped away, but Calver travels before she can get the shot off. Huskies had problems with that 2-3 zone put up by Oral Roberts on Sunday. Now they're having problems with this 1-3-1 that ULM is throwing at them. Clark drives in and scores. She's got 4. 7.5 left in the first period. There is an offensive foul called against Lauren Calver. That screen, she was moving a little bit. First foul called in the game. Either way. Clark inside to Brooks. Kicks it back out. 3 doesn't draw iron. That was Whitney Goins missed that shot. 6-0 Warhawks. Sophie swings it over to Amanda. Inside to Kirienko. Her shot's no good, but the Huskies get the rebound. Here's Taylor. Now she kicks it out to Amanda. Amanda with a quick 3, no good, and Goins gets the rebound. Brooks at the high post, swings it out. Here's a jump shot put up, no good, and Kirienko gets it over from Valdez Crater. Kirienko underneath. That is Calver's layup is good. From Kirienko, 6'2". The Warhawks still with that lead. Fitch drives to the lane, puts up a shot, and it will not fall, and it's tipped out, and it's going to be a foul. Looks like on, let's see, that'll be on Clark. First foul called against the Warhawks in this game. Brooks is sitting down, and Amber Thompson, a 5'9" junior from Dyersburg, Tennessee. Junior college transfer from Walters State College. Huskies, here's Kirienko in the corner. Skips it out to Valdez. And now she is hounded away from the basket. Puts up a layup shot. It won't fall. And Thompson gets the rebound for ULM. Shot no good, and Valdez Crater gets the rebound. Calver, jump shot no good, but over the back. Kirienko is going to be charged with a foul. So that's her first, second team foul, and Taylor Colmorgan is going to come in, and Nika's going to sit down. Colmorgan, a 6-foot sophomore from Second Baptist High School here in Houston, averaging just under 8 points, or just under 10 points and 8 rebounds a game. Destiny Lunsford in for the Warhawks. Here's a layup shot, no good, and it's tipped around. Clark gets the rebound. Lunsford will be running the point. High post is Means, and tipped out of bounds by the Huskies, trying to get to Whitney Goins, and we've got our first media timeout. 4:53 left in the first period. ULM 6 and HBU 2. This is the Husky Sports Network.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Huskies only 1 of 7 from the field right now. That one was a layup by Lauren Calver on the assist from Veronica Kirienko. Warhawks just 3 of 10. Their leading scorer is Ursula Clark. She's got 4 of their 6 points. Clark inbounding the ball underneath her own basket. Now kicks it out. This is to Lunsford, and she'll start the offense. Huskies in a man-to-man. Means has it on the extended elbow. Now Clark drives in, jump shot, no good, but a rebound. That's going to be an offensive foul push-off on Thompson. And that is the second team foul against ULM. No changes for the Huskies after that media timeout. Sophie to Megan. Here's Calver on the baseline. She kicks it out to, oh my goodness. tipped around. Amanda missed the jump shot, and now we're going to have a foul on Megan Valdez-Crater. So that's the third team foul against HBU. One each to Valdez, Calver, and Kirienko. ULM with a couple of fouls. Thompson and Clark are the guilty parties. Thompson inbounds to Lunsford. Means. Goins had it again. Now Thompson will bring it up top. High post is Means. Rebound's no good, and Sophie Taylor is able to corral the rebound. Tipped around a little bit. Sophie to the top of the key. Valdez drives back to Sophie. She'll drive the baseline, put up a shot off the glass and in. Taylor's got two. The Huskies trail by two, 6-4. Means to Goins inside. Turnaround jump shot is good by Means. 8-4, 3:20 to go in the first period. Pass tipped, but the Huskies are able to maintain possession. Here's Morgan, kicks it back out to Sophie. She'll try the three and make it. Taylor with 5 now. The Huskies within 1, 8-7. Under 3 minutes left in the first period. Clark wants to shoot. There's a ball fake by Goins. Shot's no good, and Taylor gets the rebound for HBU. Long pass is stolen by Clark. Another long pass the other way. Thompson drives in and puts it in. No, she says no basket. Taylor draws the offensive foul, and Thompson charged with her second foul. Third team foul against ULM. Huskies have a chance to take their first lead on this possession. Logan Ostrich comes in, a 6-foot senior from Arkadelphia, Arkansas. And Diamond Brooks also back in. Crater calls out the play. Kicks it over to Sophie. Sophie drives to the elbow, puts up a jump shot. It won't fall, and Clark gets the rebound. ULM trying to maintain the lead it's had from the get-go. Brooks. That is Lunsford driving out. Gives it to Fitch. Nice entry pass. Well, I thought it was a nice pass. Clark couldn't handle it. And the turnover gives the ball back to the Huskies. Minute 50 left in the first period. Amanda Johnson drives. Picked up by Clark. Gets it back out to Valdez. Megan high post, has it tipped away from Calver. 10 on the shot clock. Entry pass goes to Morgan. Her shot off the glass is good. So the Huskies take their first lead, 9-8, with a minute 20 left in the first period. Lunsford directing traffic. Brooks has it on the high post. Now the pass is tipped away, and we're going to have a foul called against either Valdez or against Fitch. And let's see. It's on Fitch. That's the fourth team foul. So the Huskies will be shooting free throws the rest of this quarter. Morgan in the high post. Entry pass goes to Calver. And she cannot get it to fall, but she was fouled. Diamond Brooks charged with a foul, so the Huskies are in the bonus now. Didn't matter, that was a shooting foul, and Calver will be in the line. Calver, just a 58% free throw shooter this year. Makes the first one. Doesn't make the second one. Clark on the rebound. Fitch will run the point. Hands off to Lunsford. Thought about Ostrich. Now here's Brooks inside. Turnaround jump shot will not fall. And Cole Morgan got the rebound. Well, pretty good by Clark. Here's Taylor driving against Lunsford. Shot off the glass, no good, and Clark gets another rebound. Clark driving in, and there's a blocking foul called against the Huskies with 29.5 seconds. Taylor charged with her first foul. That's just the fourth against the Huskies, so out of bounds. Wait a minute. Why are they shooting? I guess they're saying it was a shooting foul. So Clark makes the first. Sophomore from Douglasville, Georgia. Came in shooting 69% from the free throw line. But makes them both. We have our first tie at 10. Shot clock off. The Huskies should have the last opportunity here as Calver gets it back over, and now we've got a 3-second call against Cole Morgan. So what I said about the last opportunity, forget that. So the Warhawks will have a chance to take a first period lead. Fitch drives in, gets it off the glass and scores. She's got 4. 3 seconds left. Here's Valdez shooting a 3 off the glass, and we have reached the end of the first period. Huskies had a brief lead, but had a couple of lead changes, and the Warhawks lead 12-10. This is Husky basketball, powered by the DNA Studios.
Real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
ULM will have the ball starting the second period. There were no alternating possessions, held balls in the first period. Huskies ended up shooting 31% from the field, 4 of 13. The Warhawks not much better, 5 of 16. That's just over 31%. They missed their only three-point attempt. The Huskies 1 of 3 three-pointers. Underway again as Fitch with the ball. The Huskies same 5 that ended the first period. There's Clark, checked by Taylor. Now she'll drive in. Jump shot from the lane is no good, and Taylor gets the rebound. It goes Megan Valdez. Layup is good. Her first points of the game. We're tied at 12, second tie. It's Clark up on top, and now we've got an offensive foul. I think it's going to be against Ostrich, yeah. First foul against senior from Arkadelphia. Valdez drives against Means. Down entry pass goes into Calver. She throws it to Amanda Johnson, and a reverse layup is good. And the Huskies retake the lead at 14-12. Ostrich. Tara Malone in the game, a freshman from Fort Worth. Here's a floating shot, no good. Another follow shot by Fitch is no good, and the Huskies get the rebound. Sophie almost lost it. Huskies trying to build on a 14-12 lead here. Here's Calvert driving to the elbow, now down the side. Shot is no good, but she was fouled by Ostrich. Her second, both here in this period. And Whitney Goins is going to come in after Calvert shoots the first of 2 free throws here. Calvert was 1 of 2 from the line in the first period. And she's now 1 of 3.
Checking in for the Warhawks, 11, Whitney
Goins and Ostrich out. Second free throw is also no good, and it's tipped out of bounds, and Eric Baker didn't know who, and if he sealed, says, yeah, I do. Goes underneath the stand. Hope they got the right ball. See another ball underneath those chair back seats on that side. Huskies with a 2-point lead. Means here's Fitch, and now a travel. Goins charged with the turnover. Taylor and Valdez are having some problems communicating on these backcourt throw-ins. Here's Valdez with the 3. It's short, but a follow shot, easy follow shot by Amanda Johnson. She puts it in. The Huskies lead 16-12. Pitch over to Means. She'll drive in. Jump shot from the free throw line, no good. And Cole Morgan had that rebound. Here is Valdez. She drives in, and she's going to be charged with an offensive foul. Goins held her ground. And Valdez, second foul. That's the first charge against the Huskies in the period. And she's going to come out with Takara Wade coming in. TK, a junior from Goodyear, Arizona, by way of Mesa Community College. 3.5 points, 2.5 rebounds a game. Swing it around, Fitch over her head. Here's Amber Thompson trying a 3. It's no good, but an offensive board by Goins, and she puts it in. And the Huskies' lead is cut in half, 16-14 HBU. Wade inside to Calver, back out to Taylor, who misses the 3. And Fitch got the rebound, brings it down herself and drives in. Shot's no good, and Taylor gets the rebound off the floor. Now the ball tipped away, and Cole Morgan picks up the loose ball and hands it back to Wade. 6.5 left. Here's a lob pass into Calver. Her layup shot's good. Calver's got 5. The Huskies back up to a 4-point advantage, 18-14. Pitch across the timeline. This is Means. Thompson drives. Baseline jump shot's no good, and Wade gets the rebound. Huskies coming back the other way. There's Amanda on the baseline. Layup shot's no good, and it's tipped out of bounds, almost tipped out, saved by Clark. She gets it to Thompson back the other way. Means at the elbow. Skips over to Goins, back up front to Fitch. Now to Means again. Long jump shot no good by Clark, and Wade gets the uncontested rebound as Wade drives in. She's checked. Entry pass goes into Cole Morgan, is tipped out of bounds by Means. Lunsford back in, and Clark's going to sit down. Taylor, entry pass goes in. Now looks like she was fouled as she went across, and that foul is going to be on Lauren Fitch. Now that is her second foul, the third team foul. And Taylor will inbound. Lobs it in to Cole Morgan, up front to Calver. She looks at the three, spins in the lane, turnaround shot is in. Calver's got 7, and the Huskies have stretched the lead to 6, 20-14. 5 minutes to go in the first period, or second period. There's a cross-court pass. Tipped out of bounds by Johnson, so the Warhawks will have the ball when we come back after this media timeout. 4:52 left in the half. It's HBU 20 and ULM 14.
You can always count on Houston Federal Credit Union to be there for you, because once a member, always a member. Take advantage of all their products and services to help you in all your financial milestones, such as purchasing your first car, planning your dream wedding, buying a home, and planning for retirement. Stop by any of their convenient locations or visit their website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
Run with UA Map My Run. With your UA connected footwear, you can leave your phone behind. However, if you choose to run with it, the UA Map My Run app will give map views of your route and a deeper look at your workout with additional stats.
We are Under Armour. The future is ours.
Under Armour.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Huskies have outscored the Warhawks 10-2 over the first 5:08 of this second period. Warhawks just 1 of 9 from the field in the period, and they're down to 24% for the game. The Huskies shooting much better, 5 of 8 from the field in this period, and their game average up to 43%. Lauren Calver is the leading scorer for the Huskies with 7. Huskies also lead in rebounding now, 17-16. Goins inbounds the pass to Clark. Her shot in the lane is good, and she has got 6 points now. 20-16, HBU. 4:40 left in the first half. At that timeout, Kirienko comes in. She gets a shot from the lane. Awkward looking, but it goes in. 22-16 HBU. First points of the game for Kirienko, the new HBU graduate. Will start nursing school next spring, or this spring. Here's Amber Thompson driving down the lane and puts up a shot that falls, 22-18. Taylor with a lob pass to Kirienko, but that's too easy. Kirienko with 4 points now. 24-18. Kirienko at 6'4", working against 6'1" Means. On the other end of the court, Means and Kirienko having a nice battle underneath. Thompson gets it to Clark. Back out front to Thompson. She'll drive the lane again. Kicks it back out. Here's a three put up that does not fall in. It's off of Kirienko's leg, and Wade picks it up. Takara drives in. Her layup shot is good. And Jeff Dow says we got to stop this. The Huskies lead 26-18 with 3:15 left in the period. We've talked about the Husky men. I haven't talked about the Husky men. They dropped a game night before last at Samford, but they play tonight at 6 o'clock at Miami, playing the Hurricanes at 6 o'clock down in Miami. And that game, of course, here on DNA Studios and the Husky Sports Network with Lonnie King for the action. The men also will return to action a week from Saturday against Dallas Christian here at Sharp Gym. And then they will host Lamar on Wednesday, January 2nd. The women will be playing at Beaumont against Lamar that same night. Calvert, Johnson, Taylor, Wade, and Kirienko. The 5 for the Huskies after this timeout. Clark, Thompson, Goins, Lunsford, and Means. 5 in for ULM. Jump shot from the lane will not go in by Clark, but she was fouled underneath. Amanda Johnson charged with the foul, second team foul against the Huskies. That's Amanda's first. Shooting foul, Clark will be at the line. She has made the only 2 free throws shot by the Warhawks so far in this game, and now is 3 of 3. Tiara Malone, the freshman from Arlington's Martin High School, 6.5 points, 1.5 rebounds. Clark's second free throw, nothing but net. She's got 8 of their 20 points. The Huskies up 6, 26-20. Token pressure. Ooh, there's a pass almost thrown away. Now Amanda Johnson has it stolen away. Clark stole it. Here's a 3 put up, no good. Kirienko gets the rebound. Amanda Johnson drives toward the lane, puts up a jump shot, and then falls. She's got 6. 28-20. Goins to Clark. She'll drive the lane. Turn, jump shot, no good. Amanda Johnson got the rebound, stolen by Clark. Her shot again is no good. Kirienko more sure-handed and keeps the rebound for the Huskies. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Wade gives the signal. Warhawks have gone back to a man-to-man now, and now we have a foul called underneath as that lob went into Kirienko. A holding foul called against Means. That's the 4th team foul against ULM with 1:50 to go. Okay, we're ready. Taylor lobs it in to Kirienko, back out front to Calvert. Now Wade will have it. Entry pass goes to Kirienko. Her turnaround shot off the glass, up and in. 30-20, the Huskies lead by 10. And led most of this period after trailing 12-10 at that break. Marcella Clark drives into the lane, kicks it out. This is Lunsford. There's a long three put up, no good. Malone couldn't connect, and now Clark's going to be charged, I think, with her second foul. And that is the fifth, so the Huskies, Takara Wade will be at the line. The Huskies only 1 of 4 from the line today. All the free throws were shot by Lauren Calver. But Wade makes the first of 2. Fitch is in, and Clark's going to sit down with her 2 fouls. 4 of their players have 2 fouls each. Thompson, Ostrich, Fitch, and Clark. Valdez is the only Husky with 2 fouls. 32-20. Drive in. Fitch cannot get it to fall, and Wade gets the rebound. Here's Sophie Taylor trying a 3. It's short, but Sophie gets her own long rebound. Now drives in, puts a layup in. Taylor's got 7. The Huskies up by 14. 30 seconds left in the half. Owens up front. This is Lunsford trying a 3. It's no good. 1 and done as Calver gets the rebound. The Huskies, again, will have an opportunity for the last shot of the half, up by 14. As Wade dribbling out by the timeline. 5 seconds to go, and now the ball stolen away. And the layup is no good by Tiara Malone. And we have reached halftime. 34-20, the Huskies with a 14-point lead over ULM. Halftime stats coming up after these messages on DNA Studio Sports Network.
Firehouse Subs was founded by 2 firefighters over 20 years ago. And once a firefighter, always a firefighter. So they've seen to it that a portion of your purchase at all U.S. Firehouse Subs locations now goes toward providing life-saving equipment for first responders. And one more thing, they make awesome subs.
Now get any of our 10 specialty subs in a new small size, each under 500 calories. Big flavor, small subs, starting at $3.99. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
Tammy and I have been going steady since high school.
Tammy and Tommy, 2 peas in a pod, as they say.
We have all the same friends. We like all the same things. I mean, we practically even have the same name.
But there's one thing we could just never agree on.
Soda.
I have been begging him all these years to just try Pepsi, and I knew he would change his tune.
Yeah.
So, finally, I had him take the Pepsi Taste Challenge. And go on, tell him what you told me, Tommy.
I'm a Pepsi man.
Right? Gosh, isn't Pepsi so good?
I tell you what, I don't know why I didn't try it sooner.
Me neither.
It's so crisp and refreshing and bubbly.
Like me.
Like you.
I'm always right.
She's always right.
All across the South, people are choosing the great taste of Pepsi. Take the Pepsi Taste Challenge and let your taste decide.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known. And if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything. And being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man. And the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
What's on your mind, kid? Make it fast.
I'd like to work here at Jimmy John's, world's greatest gourmet sandwich shop, sir.
Why do you want to work at Jimmy John's, kid?
I'm perfect for Jimmy John's.
Doing what?
Delivery.
Delivery?
Delivery.
We deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's.
That's what I heard.
What'd you hear?
You deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's.
Then you heard right.
I'm a fast study, sir.
You know the Jim John's slogan?
The Jimmy John's slogan?
Jim John's slogan is sub so fast you'll freak.
Sub so fast you'll freak is a swell slogan, sir.
When people call for a Jimmy John's sandwich, they want it fast.
Then I'm your man, sir.
How so?
Because I'm fast.
Fast at what?
Fast at everything.
Can you deliver fast?
I can deliver fast.
How fast?
I can run in 4:40 and 2:20.
Minutes?
No seconds.
That's fast. You deliver before?
I delivered newspapers before.
Were you fast?
Very fast.
How fast?
People got tomorrow's paper today.
That's fast.
So do I have the job?
Not so fast. How do I know you're not just some fast talker?
I can get your references.
When?
Now.
These are good references.
Thank you.
But at Jimmy John's, you gotta be more than fast.
More than fast?
You gotta be polite.
Fast and polite.
Fast and polite.
I can do fast and polite.
Okay, give me some time to think it over.
Okay.
Okay, I've thought it over. When can you start?
Now.
Now it's good. What's your name, kid?
Stefan Avalabopoulos.
Too long. How about Ed?
That's fine.
Welcome aboard, Ed.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
Rolling up on a cheap price feels good, but cheap comes with risk. Heart surgeons, pilots, no one hires a cheap one of them. Fact is, certain things must be done right. Installing electricity in Houston schools and hospitals needs to be built with manpower that spent 10,000 hours training to do their job. So for heart surgeons to do their job, we must do ours. Skilled labor isn't cheap, and cheap labor isn't all that skilled.
The time is now to hire IBW electricians.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
Anyone can get you ready. Holiday Inn Express gets you the readiest. Because ready gives a pep talk. Showtime. But the readiest gives a pep rally.
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my groups.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here, and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Bill Cousins back with you at halftime, where the Huskies lead 34-20, and you look at the stat sheet and you can see there are a lot of reasons that the Huskies really had probably one of their best second periods of the season. They outscored ULM 24-8 in the period, shot just better than 73%, 11 of 15 from the field in the period, and are up to about 54% for the game. ULM only 3 of 19 from the field in the period, and they are shooting 23%, 8 of 35 from the field for the game. Have not made a three-point shot, 0 for 6. The Huskies not much better, just 1 of 6, and that was an early one by Sophie Taylor. Other thing that really stands out, points in the paint, HBU 22-12 with the advantage there. Leading scorers for HBU, Lauren Calver and Sophie Taylor have 7 each, 6 by Veronica Kirienko and Amanda Johnson, 4 from Takara Wade off the bench, 2 by Taylor Cole-Morgan and 2 by Megan Valdez. Huskies, as I said, 25-17 with the advantage in rebounding. And let's see, what was that in the period? ULM only got, this is the right one. No, that's the wrong one. I'll figure it out later. ULM is led in scoring by Ursula Clark. She's got 10 points, 4 from Lauren Fitch, and 2 each from Wendy Goins, Jamie Means, and Amber Thompson. As the Huskies with a 14-point lead here. Turnovers, not much of a factor, only 5 for ULM. Their problem is that they're not turning the ball over, they're missing shots, and HBU's getting the rebounds. HBU has 22 defensive rebounds in this game off the 27 missed shots by ULM. Big difference there. Only 1 assist for ULM, and that was by Destiny Lunsford, one of their 8 baskets. The Huskies with 8 assists on their 14 made field goals. The leaders Lauren Calver and Sophie Taylor with 2 each. Huskies, this is one of only 3 games among Southland teams today, but of course this is the only one that has started. Hampton and Stephen F. Austin playing later today. I'm not sure where that game is, but they're playing. That game will start at 5:30, and Louisiana College taking on McNeese, and that game over in Lake Charles starts at 6:30. Second half coming up. Teams aren't down on the floor yet, but they're going to show up, I guarantee it. This is Husky basketball powered by DNA Studios.
4 Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. Plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. Travel the way you like. Check us out at 4points.com.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Coming to you in Living Cola. Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence. I trust my gut. No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication. Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
And be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Under Armour.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs. The last thing anyone needed was another sub shop.
They needed a better one.
We built Firehouse Subs on quality and quantity.
And I'm the quality.
Why am I quantity?
Are you kidding?
Try our hook and ladder sub.
Smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese.
Yeah, all served steaming hot on a toasted sub roll. Our way beats their way. If you don't agree,
it's free.
On him.
It's on him.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
Your heart sounds good, Daddy.
Regular checkups are good for many things.
No tumors. Uh-oh. Your colon skin sounds funny.
But they can't detect everything. At the Memorial Hermann Wellness Institute, get a full body scan, heart scan, or virtual colonoscopy to help you find problems early enough to do something about them.
I'm glad you're okay, Daddy.
Schedule your scan today. Call 713-222-CARE. Memorial Hermann, for your whole life.
Going to school at Houston Baptist University was an excellent choice. And as the official credit union of HBU, Houston Federal Credit Union is focused on helping you to continue to make great choices. HFCU will meet all your financial needs by providing the personal attention and variety of services you deserve. Stop by any of our convenient locations or visit our website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Both teams back out on the floor now. We were talking a little bit about the rebounding advantage the Huskies had in the second period. 15-6 was that advantage after they trailed in rebounding 11-10 after the first period, but they just totally dominated the boards. 2 offensive, 13 defensive rebounds in that period. The Huskies' leading rebounder, though, was Sophie Taylor. She's got 7. Then it drops down to Kurienko and Cole Morgan with 3 each. Those are the guys you think would have a lot of rebounds. Takara Wade also has 4, and Calver with 1. And Megan Valdez and Amanda Johnson each have 2 rebounds in the game. Taylor, the celebrity ball girl here, puts them in the rack. We're about ready to go here in the second half of play with the Huskies up by 14. Their largest lead is this 14-point lead. They first achieved it with 38 seconds to go in the half. Huskies have led most of the way, 10 minutes and 9 seconds. ULM has led 7:43, and we've had 2 ties and 3 lead changes. Megan Valdez Crater, Sophie Taylor will be the guards coming up. Amanda Johnson, Lauren Calver, and Veronica Kurienko inside, and the Huskies will have the ball to start the second half. This is the same lineup that started the game. The Huskies have only played 7 players here in the first half, with Wade and Cole Morgan coming in. The only Husky with a modicum of foul trouble is Valdez Crater. She's got 2 fouls. ULM has 4 players with 2 fouls each. Thompson, Ostrich, Fitch, and Clark. Jeff Dow talked to his girls a lot in that halftime break. They were came out with about 3 minutes to go on the clock. I see Fitch, Brooks, Thompson, Means, and Clark on the floor for ULM. Valdez puts up a 3, no good. And Fitch gets the rebound for ULM. Clark on the wing. Drives into the lane, jump stop, layup good. She's got 12 now. (34-22). Huskies by 12. Lob pass to Kurienko is tipped away by Brooks. Coming back the other way. Fitch running the point. Clark is on the wing. Works off the screen, now drives up, puts up a shot at short, no good. And Taylor gets her 8th rebound of the game. Long pass to Calver, back to Valdez, and she misses a layup. Thompson on the wing, back out front to Fitch. High post is Brooks. Clark shuffles, comes back out. 13 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. She drives in. Layup shot, no good. But Kirienko gets the rebound. ULM starting to crash the boards a lot more. That pass by Johnson was tipped away, but she was fouled as she saved it. I think it's going to be on Means, and that is her second foul. So that's the fifth player wearing maroon that's got a couple of fouls in this game. Taylor to Valdez to start the offense. Megan drives in, a lob pass goes into Kirienko, almost too far, and she cannot control it. It's off somebody's knee, and it's going to be off Kirienko's knee. So the Huskies having some problems getting the ball in as ULM has come out with a lot more fire here in the third period, especially crashing the boards. Fitz dribbles over to close to Jeff Dow. Free throw line jump shot is good. She's got 6, her first point since the first period, and it's down to a 10-point HBU advantage now, 34-24. Megan Valdez drives in, layup shot's good, and the Huskies are on the board in the period. Valdez with 4 now. Thompson driving against Taylor. Means has problems controlling it, gets it back inside to Brooks, hands it back off to Clark. Her shot is tipped out of bounds by the Huskies. Takara Wade's going to come back in, and Megan Valdez Crater is going to sit down. Ursula Clark inbounds. Underneath to Brooks. Her turnaround shot will not fall, and Amanda Johnson, well, Lauren Calver ended up with the rebound. Wade to Taylor. Off the glass and in. Sophie's got 9, back to a 14-point HBU advantage, 38-24. Jeff Dow directing traffic, wants somebody in that wing, and it's Clark. Drives in, and I think it's going to be a foul against Kirienko, but she was not going to let Clark shoot that shot off the glass. So Nika's second foul, first team foul in the period against the Huskies. So Clark is 4 for 4 from the line. She's the only Warhawk that has shot free throws today. And she's not missed any. Now 5 of 5, now has 13 points. Taylor Colborgen comes back in. Nika's going to sit down. Misses this one, and Wade gets the rebound. 38-25 the score. And here's Taylor with the 3. Good! Scoreboard is wrong. They missed a point. 41-25 should be the score, I think. Although did make one of those free throws. Here's the 3 put up by ULM. They are still over in that category. Wade got the long rebound. Sophie Taylor underneath to Calver, and she was fouled. Brooks, her second team foul against the Brooks, and Calver misses another one. Boy, Lauren is really having problems from the line today. She is 1 of 5. Makes the second. We'll go with what the scoreboard says for now. 42-24 is what it's saying, so an 18-point lead. Means looks to Brooks. Now Means has it back and drives the lane, and she is fouled by Calver. Second foul. And Mika's going to come back in. Janie Means is a 68% free throw shooter. Misses that one. And Kirienko back in, and Calver's going to sit down. So it's Wade and Taylor in the guards for the Huskies. Johnson, Kirienko, and Cole Morgan inside. Second free throw was good. (42-25) according to the scoreboard. Oh, nice entry pass, and can't be handled by Johnson. Tipped away and back the other way. Here comes Clark, and she was fouled by Taylor. Couldn't get position. So Taylor's second foul. So Clark will be at the line. Housekeeping, aisle 4. Clark makes them both. Here's Cole Morgan. Boy, it was knocked out of her hands by Clark. And it'll still be the Huskies' ball with 22 on the shot clock. 42-27. Here's Amanda Johnson. Free throw line shot's good. Amanda's got 8. 44-27. Clark with the ball on the wing. Drives in. Spin shot. Does not fall, and Kirienko gets the rebound. Wade pushing it. Here's to Taylor. Underneath. Oh, that was a hammer. Nice pass to Cole Morgan, and she was fouled as she went up. Means third foul, third team foul, and we'll have our media timeout for the under 5. 4:45 left, 44-27 Huskies. This is the DNA Sports Network.
4 Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. Plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. Travel the way you like. Check us out at 4points.com.
If Raising Cane's one love was rock music, they would rock harder than any rock band ever. Their tours would sell out before they were announced. Their backstage parties would be the stuff of legend, attended by unicorns and the head of Louis XIV. Hotel rooms would trash themselves out of respect. But Raising Cane's one love isn't rock music. It's making the perfect chicken finger meal every single time. Raising Cane's one love.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Okay, we got it right now. Our score is 44-29. Huskies with a 15-point lead. Huskies shooting 4 of 8 in this period. Still around 53% for the game. ULM 3 of 9. That's an improvement. They're up to 25% for the game. Ursula Clark, 16 points, leading scorer overall for ULM, but then it drops back down to 7 from Fitch. Only 5 of their players have scored. Diamond Brooks, his starter, has not scored. Sophie Taylor has 12 for the Huskies. And she is the only Husky in double figures. First free throw is good by Cole Morgan. And the Huskies equal their largest lead at 17, 46-29. 4:44 to go in the third. Clark running the point, hands off to Goins, now back to Clark. She's checked by Johnson. A three put up and in, finally. Malone gets their first three of the game. That was their 8th three-point attempt. 46-32. Huskies by 14. Wade inside the arc, puts up a jump shot, no good. And Kirienko is going to be charged with a foul over the back. That is her third foul and the fourth team foul against the Huskies. And Lauren Calver is going to come back in. That's just a situation of not getting in position as much as anything. And that's her second over the back foul. Huskies by 14. Clark to Ostrich. Here's Goins. Now three put up by Malone once again. The Huskies with a long rebound. Wade back out front. Here's Taylor. Ball fake, puts up a shot. They will not fall, but she was fouled. Thompson's third foul, fourth team foul of the period, but free throw shooting by Taylor, her first of the game. Sophie's season high is 21 against University of the Southwest. But she's got 13 now in this game. 6 in this period. Misses the second. Long rebound comes down to Amber Thompson for ULM. Clark up top. Out of the wing. Now drives to the elbow. Goins almost has it stolen away by Cole Morgan. 6 on the shot clock. Clark from the free throw line. Shot's no good, but offensive rebound by Malone. And another offensive rebound, this time by Clark, and she puts it up and in, and is fouled. Now has 17. I think it's going to be on Cole Morgan's first. Clark does not get the three-point play, but Malone with the follow puts it in. She's got 5. There's Amanda Johnson getting a long pass. Huskies pull it back out and say, let's do number 2. Amanda Johnson drives in. Shot off the glass is no good. Calver gets the rebound, and Calver scores her first points of the second half. Back to a 13-point Husky advantage. 49-36, 2:25 to go in the third. Malone jump shot, and she was fouled. Wade charged with a foul, her first. Shooting foul, and this will be Fitch at the line. 73% free throw shooter, but she hasn't shot any today. And it rolls in. Gets 2, she's got 8. Taylor guarded by Fitch. Pulls up in the backcourt, gets it to Wade, who brings it across. Lob pass to Cole Morgan. Turnaround jump shot's no good. It was blocked and picked up now by Fitch, coming back the other way. Huskies have been in a man-to-man this whole game. There's Malone, gets it inside to Clark. She works and now is fouled by Cole Morgan. One thing the Warhawks are doing, they're coming out with a lot more verve in this second half. Clark at the line, misses the first one. Kennedy Collins in for the first time. Cole Morgan's going to sit down. Kennedy, a 6'1" senior from Bastrop in Cedar Creek High School, 4.5 points, just under 4 rebounds a game. Started the first 6 or 7 games of the year. Both free throws are no good, and the ball is tipped out of bounds by the Warhawks. The HBU ball. Taylor gets the inbounds pass to Amanda Johnson. Back to Taylor. To Collins, to Johnson. Drives to the baseline. Underneath. Tries to get it to Calver. She saves it to Taylor. Now Calver at the baseline. Drives in, and she was stepped on the line. A lot of contact underneath there, but Iffy Seal says it was incidental, and the turnover gives the ball back to ULM, which has a chance now to get the lead back under double figures here. Clark driving into the lane, jump shot, no good. Clark gets her own rebound. Second shot, no good. Another foul underneath. Johnson called for her second foul. Clark, who just missed a pair, shooting a couple more. (49-39). Second free throw is no good, and Wade got the rebound away from Ostrich. Wade driving in. This is Johnson. Good. Amanda's got 10 now. Huskies back to a 12-point lead. Johnson with her 41st game in double figures is a Husky. Fitch, here's a long one put up by Malone. No good. Ostrich got the rebound. Shot off the glass, will not fall, and Wade gets another rebound in the land of tall trees. Becerra gets over to Calver. Her shot is blocked, and it's come back the other way. This is Fitch. Brings back out. Here is 3 put up by Malone, but a long rebound goes to Clark. Her layup shot's no good, and Huskies will get the ball as the Warhawks can't control it. Malone and Clark. Clark looks winded. Ten seconds to go in the period. Amanda Johnson gets it to Kennedy Collins. Underneath, thrown out of bounds. It was tipped out of bounds by the Warhawks, so the Huskies will have the ball underneath the HBU basket with 4.44 seconds to go. Taylor inbounds to Wade. She drives in, shot off the glass. It won't fall, and that'll be the period. Warhawks come back. They still trail by 12 after 3 periods. 51-39 our score. Fourth quarter coming up. This is Husky basketball powered by DNA Studios.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
That Husky lead as much as 17 was down to 10, but now it's back to 12 here as we start the fourth period. HBU shot 6 of 14 from the field in that period, now at an even 50% for the game. ULM 6 of 20 in the period. They're just over 25% for the game. They made their first three-pointer in that period. They're 1 of 11. The Huskies 2 of 8 from long range. Neither team shooting free throws particularly well. ULM 10 of 16 and HBU's 7 of 12. ULM will have the ball starting off, and Amber Thompson inbounds to Lauren Fitch. We're underway. Less than 10 to go now. Here's Clark. She's been guarded most of this game by Amanda Johnson. Means to Fitch. Fitch drives in, checked by Wade. 8 on the shot clock as Thompson comes in, almost a hook. Here's a three put up and in by Fitch. Her first three-pointer of the game, and it's under 10. 51-42. Amanda Johnson gets the long pass from Calvert. Now they have to start over again with 18 on the shot clock. Wade dribbles to the wing. Here's Sophie trying a three. She makes it. That's her third three of the game, and she's got 16. Back to a 12-point advantage for HBU. 54-42. Under 9 minutes left in this one. Means and Goins. Back to Clark. He wants to drive. Into the lane, turns around, shot off the glass, will not fall. But we have a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Taylor, I think. Yep. Taylor's third. That's the first foul against the Huskies in the period. And Megan Valdez is going to come in, and Sophie's going to sit down. I think it's the first time Sophie has sat down in this game. Bounce pass swings around out front. Now Thompson, shot blocked by Wade. And now Thompson knocks it out of Wade's hands, but it's out of bounds to the Huskies. Johnson gets the inbounds passed. Pressure applied, but Huskies get it across. 19 on the shot clock as Wade starts to drive. Underneath to Johnson, turnaround shot. It won't fall. Here's Cole Morgan. Her follow shot is no good, and it's going to be off of let's say Calver. So the Warhawks will get the ball with 8:09 left. Fitch driving in. Here's Clark. Jump shot in the lane. Now another foul. Let's see who. Johnson charged with that one. Second team foul as Clark misses the first. She has shot a lot of free throws in this game. Now 7 of 13. Second one is good. She's got 19 now. I got 20 actually. Megan Valdez gets it over to Amanda. Not a really good pass. Here's a ball tipped out of the hands of Calver, and another turnover against the Huskies. Here goes Clark. Baseline shot, no good, and Cole Morgan gets the rebound. Wade pushing it now, coming in, shoots from the elbow, no good. Goins with a rebound for ULM. Fitch drives around the Huskies. Now a long three, put up and in by Goins. 8-point Husky lead now, 54-46, led by as much as 17. Last time with 6 minutes to go in the third. Here's Calver. Turn around, shot off the glass and in. Lauren has been in double figures in all 4 games since she returned from that knee injury. Huskies once again lead up to 10, 56-46. Pitch to the lane, up and under, and good. She's got 13. Here's Valdez. Valdez and Wade. Lob pass into Cole Morgan. She cannot handle it. Another turnover against the Huskies. Jump shot, up and in. Fitch has 15 now, and now timeout called by, can't tell who it is, but we're going to take it with them. 5:52 to go, and it's only a 6-point lead for HBU, 56-50.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known, and if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly, and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything, and being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man. And the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
56-50 is our score, 5:52 to go in the ball game. That timeout called by Donna Finney, so she has 3 left. Jeff Dow has 3 left. Huskies have been outscored in this period 11-5. Cole Morgan, Calver, Taylor back in. Valdez and Johnson for the Huskies. Fitch, Goins, Means, Clark, and Thompson for ULM. ULM drops back into half court, but Means picks up Valdez, and now we're going to have a foul called against ULM. I think it's against Goins. Oh, Means. 4th foul on Means. As Crater loses the ball, and now it's a hell ball situation. The Huskies will retain possession on the alternating possession, but Logan Ostrich is going to come back in, and Means is going to have to sit down for ULM with 4 fouls. Taylor gets it to Megan Valdez. Megan around. Here is Amanda Johnson. Skips it out to Sophie Taylor, who'll shoot a 3, and it's short. Sophie gets her own rebound. Spins around. Tries to get it up. Here's Colborgen. Gets it underneath to Calver. Calver's shot off the glass is no good. Colborgen fights for it. Can't get it in. Colborgen fights again, and it's picked up by Clark, and she is undercut by Valdez Crater, and the foul's going to be on Valdez for her 3rd. That's the 3rd team foul against the Huskies. Boy, what a lot of opportunities HBU had there. A lot of shots underneath and just couldn't get anything to fall. Pitch to Clark. Clark directing traffic up front. Gets it to Thompson, back to Clark. She'll drive to the elbow. Drives into the lane now, jump shot. It's blocked by Colborgen, but it's picked up by Thompson, and she is fouled. Taylor's 4th foul, 4th team foul against the Huskies. And timeout on the court. ULM says we got to talk about this. With 4:46 to go, we have the media timeout for under 5. 56-50, HBU leads, but ULM shooting free throws.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
Rolling up on a cheap price feels good, but cheap comes with risk. Heart surgeons, pilots, no one hires a cheap one of them. Fact is, certain things must be done right. Installing electricity in Houston schools and hospitals needs to be built with manpower that spent 10,000 hours training to do their job. So for heart surgeons to do their job, we must do ours. Skilled labor isn't cheap, and cheap labor isn't all that skilled.
The time is now to hire IBW electricians.
At Holiday Inn Express, we can't guarantee that you'll be able to contain yourself at our breakfast bar.
Morning, egg white omelet. Sup, Lady Bacon.
Fruit.
There it is.
But we can guarantee that you'll get the best price when you book with us.
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
HBU just 2 of 8 from the field over the first 5 minutes and 14 seconds of this period. ULM 4 of 8, so their shooting is just under 29% for the game. The Huskies down to 46%. But Amber Thompson will be at the line, where she is a 68% free throw shooter on the season. This is her first free throw attempt of the game. It's good. Makes them both. It's a 4-point game, 56-52. ULM drops back into a half-court defense now, but they're still in a man-to-man. Valdez to Wade. And now a call against
Warhawks, number 22, Fitch, her 3rd personal foul. Team 2nd.
Fitch call for that one. 2nd team foul of the period. That is 3 against Fitch. Valdez lobs it back out front to Amanda Johnson. Oh, Clark knocked her down and no call. Here's a layup, no good. And Wade gets another rebound. Wade dribbling in front. Lob pass goes into Kirienko. She gets it to fall. No call on the chop there, but it's back to a 6-point lead for the Huskies. 4 minutes to go in the game. Fitch gets the call from Jeff Dow. Here's Amber Thompson driving into the lane. Around, and it will not fall, and Amanda Johnson gets the tip from Kirienko. Amanda coming in. Nobody picks her up, but she brings it back out. Here is Crater. Layup shot, no good. Fitch with a rebound for ULM. Crater, lucky she didn't call for a foul there. Fitch gets a layup on the other side, and Amanda Johnson can't control it, but Kirienko threw it away. Fitch gets a layup. Kirienko didn't want to dribble it down court. She tried to get it to Amanda Johnson, but Fitch jumped her out. So it's 58-54 with 3:10 to go. Wade came in that last time. Here is Calvert driving into the lane. Her shot is no good, but she was fouled. And that foul was on Thompson. That is Amber's 4th foul, the 3rd team foul of the period. And Calvert, who has not shot free throws very well today, just 2 of 6 from the line. She gets a couple more here. And this is another one.
Checking the Warhawks, number 35, Jamie Means.
Janie Means is in. Ostrich sits down. Second free throw also no good. Tipped out of bounds and saved by Clark. Huskies still lead by 4, but ULM's got the ball. Here's Fitch. Jump shot from the free throw line. She's got 20 now, and it's a 2-point game. 58-56, 2.5 minutes to go. Valdez, lob pass to Kirienko. Layup shot's good. Kirienko's got 10. Back to a 4-point Husky lead. Fitch dribbling in front of the ULM bench. Here's a 3. It is no good, but a rebound by ULM. Second shot no good. Means finally gets to the fall. She's got 5. 60-58, minute 49 left. Wade picks up the dribble. Here's Calvert driving the baseline. Gets it out to Valdez. 3 is no good. Rims around. Fitch dribbles around Valdez. Thompson. And Fitch. 15 on the shot clock. Minute 18 on the big one. Here's Amber Thompson driving in. Shot no good. Kirienko got the rebound. Gets it out to Amanda Johnson. 1 minute left. Huskies by 2 with the ball. Oh, nice pass from Johnson to Kirienko. Puts it in. So the Huskies lead by 4 with 45.8 to go. And the Warhawks take the timeout. Huskies led by as much as 17 in this game. They played great through the middle of this game. The Warhawks came back with a vengeance in the end of the 3rd period and then into the 4th period. But they have not gotten closer than 2 points. ULM's got 2 more timeouts. The Huskies have 3 left. No substitutions for the Huskies. Wade, Valdez, Kirienko, Johnson, and Calvert. With that timeout, ULM gets to move the ball up to the attacking court. Boy, Clark almost lost it. Here's a turnaround jump shot, no good, and Valdez gets the ball. And now the Huskies take the timeout. Big rebound by Valdez there with 36.45 seconds left. So they want to bring it over here to midcourt. That's the rule on the timeouts now. Don't see any substitutions either way. But the timeout in the final minute, Huskies teams can move the ball up past midcourt. It's the NBA rule that the women have in college basketball now. The men don't have that yet. I'm sure that'll change. The men see how well that works near the end of the game. Timeout situation, 2 each left. Fouls, team fouls in this period, 3 each, so that won't be a factor as Valdez Crater will inbound the ball. Gets it inbound to Kirienko. Now they're going to try to foul her, and they do. That may be against Fitch. That is her 4th foul, and
as that last basket by the Huskies reached a successful 60-point lead, and that means Kane Sellers has
now Valdez gets the ball into Johnson, and she finally gets fouled. I think it's going to be by Ostrich with 28.27 left. But that was the 5th against the Warhawks. So that is the 5th team foul, and that puts Amanda Johnson at the line. 4-point Husky lead. Make it 5.
On the line for the Huskies, number 14, Amanda Johnson.
Amanda's got 11.
Checking back in for the Warhawks, number 35, Jamie Means.
Means back in, Ostrich sits down. No changes for the Huskies. Leads back to 5. And it's 6 with the 2 free throws. And now Jeff Dow wants another timeout. Again, that will bring the ball past midcourt. 28.78. Our score is 64 to 58. The Huskies with the lead. Huskies come in with a 3-game losing streak, 4-5 on the season, trying to break that before the start of conference play. ULM has also lost 2 straight. Their record is 5-4, so if Huskies maintain the victory, maintain the lead, both teams will be 5-5. There's the second buzzer, ready to go again. Calvert, Johnson, Kirienko, Wade, and Valdez Crater. That is Goins, Thompson, Clark, Malone, and Means. Here's a 3 put up and no good. But Kirienko gets the rebound, and it's a timeout called immediately. Kirienko got the rebound and missed 3 by Thompson. So with 21.5 seconds to go, the Huskies will have the ball in their forecourt. Reminder once again, Husky men tonight playing at Miami. That broadcast starts about 5:45 Houston time with Lonnie King. 6 o'clock tip against the Miami Hurricanes. Men will be back here at Sharp on Saturday the 29th against Dallas Christian. The women's next home game will be against New Orleans on January 5th. Megan Valdez inbounds. Gets it into Calver. And the foul will put Valdez in the line.
20, Tiara Malone, her first personal foul.
Malone charged with her first.
At the line for the Huskies, number 13, Megan Valdez-Prater.
So what we're Huskies, Kirienko, Wade, Johnson, and Calver. I'm talking to Donna, but Valdez makes the first.
Checking in for the Warhawks, number 1, Amber Thompson, and number 35, Jamie Means.
Thompson and Means in. Malone and Goins set. 19.6 to go. Huskies lead back up to 8. As both free throws are good, and the Warhawks take their last timeout. 66 to 58 is the score. And they make it a full timeout, so we will too. Come back after this.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here, and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
Tammy and I have been going
Quick return on the after the timeout. Clark puts up a layup. She's got 20. Now the Huskies will take the timeout. 66-60 is our score with 11.66 left. 66-60 the Huskies, but the Huskies have one more timeout after this, and ULM does not. Enthusiastic crowd here today for a Wednesday afternoon. The Huskies try to break that 3-game losing streak. ULM down 6 with 11.6 to go, and Jeff Dow working it for everything, trying to get his team back into it. It's still a 2-possession game. Malone, Ostrich, Goins, Clark, and Fitch in the game for the Warhawks. Crater, Calver, Kirienko, Wade, and Johnson. And the ball remains with the Huskies. Tipped out of bounds by ULM, but that knocks 0.66 seconds off the clock. 11 even to go. Valdez gets it into Crater. Now Valdez drives in and she's fouled. Malone, yep. So 6.62 to go. And the parade to the free throw line by the Huskies. Valdez makes her 3rd straight here in this period, all of them clutch, and it's back up to a 3-possession game now, 67-60. Makes them both. I'm not sure she wanted to make the second one. 5 seconds left. Here's a 3. That's off the top of the rim, and the Huskies win. Huskies 68-60, our final score. The Huskies draw even before the start of conference play. We'll have a chat with one of the assistant coaches as Donna Finney and Rebecca Allison will have a nice trip back to the old sod tonight after the win today. 68-60 our final. The Huskies win.
Tammy and I have been going steady since high school.
Tammy and Tommy, two peas in a pod, as they say.
We have all the same friends. We like all the same things. I mean, we practically even have the same name.
But there's one thing we could just never agree on.
Soda.
I have been begging him all these years to just try Pepsi, and I knew he would change his tune.
Yeah.
So, finally, I had him take the Pepsi Taste Challenge. And go on, tell him what you told me, Tommy.
I'm a Pepsi man.
Right? Gosh, isn't Pepsi so good?
I tell you what, I don't know why I didn't try it sooner.
Me neither.
It's so crisp and refreshing and bubbly.
Like me.
Like you.
I'm always right.
She's always right.
All across the South, people are choosing the great taste of Pepsi. Take the Pepsi Taste Challenge and let your taste decide.
Run with UA Map My Run. With your UA connected footwear, you can leave your phone behind. However, if you choose to run with it, the UA Map My Run app will give map views of your route and a deeper look at your workout with additional stats.
We are Under Armour. The future is ours!
Under Armour. At the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, we're dedicated to the dedicated, who lace up before sunrise, who don't let a hard hit keep them down, who want the ball when the game's on the line. So team up with the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute at Texas Medical Center, Memorial City, or the Woodlands, where our affiliated surgeons, specialists, and physical therapists offer all athletes the elite care they need to forge ahead.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Huskies celebrating a 68-60 win over Louisiana Monroe this afternoon. And school kids that are with us today came out and jumped out on the court with the Huskies. The girls appreciated the company. And the Huskies now 5-5 on the season. And ULM falls to 5-5, waiting for, I think, Coach Lauren Tippett to come over. She's still in the middle of the huddle as Donna and Becca have taken off. They are headed out to the airport for their flight this afternoon back to Edinburgh. Here she comes, I think. Well, she was going to let Precious do it, but instead, here is Lauren.
Hey, Bill.
You hear me? Barely?
There we go.
Okay. Hey, nice win.
Yeah, it felt good. It got a little close there at the end.
Well, the first half, the second period was one of the best periods the Huskies have played this year, just dominating the rebounding statistic, and I thought that was the big thing right there, that he really played out with a lot of enthusiasm and effort in that second period. ULM came back and tried to match it in the second period, but you got some clutch free throws at the end, and it was a nice win.
Yeah, Taylor Cole Morgan and Veronica Carrienko were a big piece of that. When Nika got in foul trouble, it kind of hurt us because that size came out. And even though she wasn't getting credit for every board, she was keeping the ball alive. Being 6'5" helps. So we pursued the ball today like we really wanted it. We got that across the board. I think everybody had rebounds that were on the floor at some point. So that was one thing we've made a big focus the last couple games, and I think our girls have stepped up. We allowed 30, who is a very impressive athlete and one heck of a player, we allowed her to get going, and she was pursuing the ball very strongly off the glass every time she put it up. So she was a focus we had to kind of hone in on. But I'm proud of our girls. It got close there at the end, and we executed coming out every time out. They did exactly what Donna said, and defensively we were pretty much keyed in the last 6 minutes. So we're happy with it. Going into a good break, 500.
Yeah.
We're ready for conference.
Well, you had 16 from Sophie. You had 12 each from Lauren Kirienko and Amanda. Kennedy only played just a short time, and she did not score. The only one of the 8 that played that didn't score. But the rebounding was a big factor, and just able to fight through a spirited comeback by ULM. I think that was kind of fun too, seeing the girls with some gumption coming back.
Absolutely. I think it's good we go into the break with this win, having to be so close on the break of losing the lead, but still managing to hang on to it. It's a good lesson to learn. Again, it wasn't perfect by any stretch. There were a couple breakdowns that were a little obvious and simple mistakes on our end. So again, we still have yet to put a perfect 40 minutes together. But going into conference right now, I'm pleased with it. We got a good test with Lamar to start.
You didn't force a lot of turnovers, and that, but there a lot of that was because you were getting all the defensive rebounds.
Absolutely. That, and our girls did a good job of playing to personnel defensively when they went in. Their personnel is very distinctive with who could shoot, who couldn't, who was coming off and looking to attack the middle, and we know 30 is their lead. So I think as a team they did a great job with that today. We switched quite a bit, and we switched onto some matchups we hadn't really practiced this week, but again, our kids were communicating very well today, so we're proud of them.
Lauren, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you, Bill.
And take a couple weeks off, and we will see you in Beaumont in a couple weeks.
How about a couple days? Merry Christmas, Bill.
Merry Christmas. Lauren Tippett, assistant coach for the Huskies. We'll be back to take a look at the stats coming up. This is Husky basketball powered by DNA Studios.
4 Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. Plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. Travel the way you like. Check us out at 4points.com.
Houston Federal Credit Union and Houston Baptist University have joined forces to put the howl back in your finances. HFCU offers several products and services such as auto loans, mortgages, and credit cards. And HFCU has a financial education program, Elevate, which is tailored to helping you increase your financial knowledge. Stop by any of our convenient locations or visit our website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs.
Back when we were firemen, when it came to food, we said it better be something good and a lot of it.
That's what you get at Firehouse Subs. Take our hook and ladder sub. Smoked turkey breasts, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese, all steam heated and piled high on a toasted sub roll.
Our way beats their way. If you don't agree, it's free.
You're going to cover that, right?
My money's on the sub.
Love the confidence.
Firehouse Sub, founded by firemen.
Building Houston to compete on the world stage is what we do at the IBEW. It's important to us that Houston knows why we do what we do, not just what we do. Sure, we're the best electricians. We train 10,000 hours to be the best. But we get up early so Houston is built to compete. To be the best, hire the best. Skilled labor isn't cheap, and cheap labor just isn't all that skilled.
The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
What's on your mind, kid? Make it fast.
I'd like to work here at Jimmy John's, world's greatest gourmet sandwich shop, sir.
Why do you want to work at Jimmy John's, kid?
I'm perfect for Jimmy John's.
Doing what?
Delivery.
Delivery?
Delivery.
We deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's.
That's what I heard.
What'd you hear?
You deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's.
Then you heard right.
I'm a fast study, sir.
You know the Jim John's slogan?
The Jimmy John's slogan?
Jim John's slogan is sub so fast you'll freak.
Sub so fast you'll freak is a swell slogan, sir.
When people call for a Jimmy John's sandwich, they want it fast.
Then I'm your man, sir.
How so?
Because I'm fast.
Fast at what?
Fast at everything.
Can you deliver fast?
I can deliver fast.
How fast?
I can run at 4:40 and 2:20.
Minutes?
No, seconds.
That's fast. You deliver before?
I delivered newspapers before.
Were you fast?
Very fast.
How fast?
People got tomorrow's paper today.
That's fast.
So do I have the job?
Not so fast. How do I know you're not just some fast talker?
I can get your references.
When?
Now.
These are good references.
Thank you.
But at Jimmy John's, you gotta be more than fast.
More than fast.
You gotta be polite.
Fast and polite.
Fast and polite.
I can do fast and polite.
Okay, give me some time to think it over.
Okay.
Okay, I've thought it over. When can you start?
Now.
Now it's good. What's your name, kid?
Stefan Avalopoulos.
Too long. How about Ed?
That's fine.
Welcome aboard, Ed.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men, it would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known, and if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly, and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything, and being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man, and the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Bill Cousins back with you again. Let's take a look at these final stats on the 68-60 victory over ULM this afternoon. Huskies ended up shooting 47% from the field, 26 of 55. Just 3 of 11 in three-point shots, but all 3 were by Sophie Taylor. 13 of 20 for 65% from the free throw line, and that was the same as ULM in this game. The Warhawks 22 of 75 from the field, 29%, just 3 of 15 from long range for 20%. Huskies out-rebounded ULM 48-42, led by 9 by Sophie Taylor and 9 by Takara Wade, 2 guards. Taylor Colmorgan had 7. Veronica Kirienko also had 7 rebounds, and 4 from Amanda Johnson, 3 from Megan Valdez-Crater, and 2 from Lauren Calver. Huskies' leading scorer was Sophie Taylor with 16 points, one of her better games of the year. 16 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and just 1 turnover in 32 minutes of play. Huskies also had 3 other players in double figures, all with 12 each. Calver had 12. Veronica Kirienko had 12 to go along with 7 rebounds, and Amanda Johnson had 12. Huskies, as we said, 13 of 20 from the line, and unfortunately 6 of those misses were by Lauren Calver, and she was not. That was one thing that ULM could not do in the final moments when Lauren got the ball in a foul situation. They couldn't get to her to foul her. Leading scorer for ULM, Ursula Clark, had 22 points. Lauren Fitch also in double figures with 20, but they were only 2 in double figures, and it drops down to Whitney Goins with 5, Tara Malone off the bench with 5, Amber Thompson with 4, and Jamie Means with 4. Starter Diamond Brooks did not score. Lunsford and Logan Ostrich also did not score. Their leading rebounder was Ursula Clark with 12, 6 on each end of the court, 6 offensive, 6 defensive. And Lauren Fitch had 8, dropping it down to 5 from Amber Thompson. But UL Monroe loses for the 3rd straight game. They're now at 5-5 on the season. The Huskies break a 3-game losing streak. They're also at 5-5 in non-conference play, and their next game will be against Lamar 2 weeks from tonight over in Beaumont. This is the only game completed among 3 played by HBU by Southland Conference teams today. Later on, Hampton will play Stephen F. Austin at 5:30, and Louisiana College taking on McNeese over in Lake Charles at 6:30. Final thoughts coming up on the Huskies' win over ULM this afternoon.
Here's a toast to all you Caniacs. You are ever faithful aficionados of premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers from Raising Cane's. Keen connoisseurs of Cane's crispy, extra-long, premium crinkle-cut fries. You who are dedicated to the made-fresh daily cane sauce that twirls tongues in a tastefully tangy tango. Topped off with a little slice of heaven from the goodness of the griddle. We toast you all from Raising Cane's. One love.
Astronauts, August 14th will be a day to remember. 10, 9.
August 14th? That's my anniversary.
6,
I gotta go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Houston? Did anyone stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night?
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my groups.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
About wrap it up here from Sharp Gym as the Huskies withstand a furious comeback by ULM. Come away with a 68-60 win over the Warhawks this afternoon. Next up, 2 weeks from tonight, the Huskies open Southland Conference play in Beaumont against the Lamar Cardinals. I'm Bill Cousins. I hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight, and I hope you'll join me from Beaumont in a couple of weeks. Until then, Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year.
You've been listening to HBU Husky Sports on the DNA Husky Sports Network. These broadcasts are brought to you by the corporate partners of HBU Athletics, Houston Federal Credit Union, Memorial Hermann Healthcare System, Marriott Houston West Chase, Raising Cane's, Under Armour, Firehouse Subs, Pepsi, Shipley Donuts, 4 Points by Sheraton, IBEW Local 716, Jimmy John Subs, Kolache Factory, and Holiday Inn Express. That's going to do it for now, but we thank you for being a part of this broadcast, and until we see you again down the road, so long, and dogs up.